And now on BBC One, the Terrible People podcast presents a very special Christmas special.
So, on our very special Christmas episode, which I hope your cockles are being warmed right now, Cliff. The other day I went into Halls.
We do have more listeners, you know. It's not just Cliff. Cliff is just our most vocal
Well,
listener.
write in and we'll name check you, motherfuckers.
TerriblePeoplePodcast@gmail.com.
So the other day I was in Halls looking at their Christmas ornaments because they have a very nice selection.
Oh, they're
right, Brian?
fantastic. They import them all from Poland and Italy.
They're very beautiful.
None of that cheap Taiwanese
that
tat that you
cheap-
find at Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby. Shit covered.
Hey, look, North Koreans got to eat too.
They eat birds, right?
Like there are birds left. That's
Anyway.
about 2 generations ago.
Yeah. 2 generations ago, they ate birds. So I'm in Halls, and I happened to meet a very nice man who, as I realized as I was talking to him, I'm actually in the middle of a Christmas carol, and it's the ghost of Christmas future.
So he was
Whose
your
future,
self?
Kelly?
Brian's future.
Awesome.
Oh, this is what the fuckery commenced.
Yes. So he had retired from a corporate job. Approximately, I don't know, he had to be around 60-something. I don't know exactly. His parents were both still alive and in their 90s because they were celebrating their 70th anniversary.
You're never going to be single, Brian.
And as we went through this, he, of course, collects Christmas ornaments.
No.
No, and he's
An
working.
elderly homosexual
an elderly-
collecting Christmas
Well,
ornaments?
also-
the hell you
The
say?
hell is that?
Was it the
And
President's
how many
Club?
dogs does he have?
Well, it may have been the president of the Globe, but let me say he and his husband
The
had.
president of the Glow is Craig McManus.
Well, it wasn't Craig. I won't say his
He
name.
lives in New Jersey.
But this guy, he and his
Hey, no
husband.
doxing the glow.
That's right. He and his husband had been together for 40 years, and his husband collects Fiesta.
I like these people already.
Mm-hmm. He collects Waterford.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had a nice conversation about the new piece from Waterford, the new Christmas piece, which is a Christmas tree that is, I think, 21 inches tall. And so I was...
What's the price on that?
Well, that's part of the story. Thank you.
Because
So,
really,
Waterford,
it's all about
making
the
glass.
inches, isn't it,
Exactly.
Brian?
so
Because
as
Waterford's all about making glass affordable.
yeah, exactly. People in
Peasants.
Ireland have to eat too, you know.
For the peasants of Ireland.
So I said to him as we're looking at this beautiful piece of Waterford, I said, "Let me guess." I said 3,000, and he did a thumbs up.
Did
Not
he
not
just-
that I was right,
did he
but he
just
made
titter?
a face. No, he made a face. He made like a "you don't know what you're talking about" girl face, and did a up. You need to go higher motion. And I looked at him for a second, and he said. He mouthed. He didn't say it out loud because you don't say these kinds of things out loud.
In halls.
$8,000. $8,000.
Not unless it's got an engine in it.
Can you drink out of it? Is it a trophy?
I think you could possibly masturbate with it.
If you're an elderly gay man.
I think that's really only safe with a Pyrex.
That's
I
fair.
was gonna
Fiesta
say,
wear.
my vagina just
That's fair.
shriveled.
Well, I'm just saying the top part. I'm not saying the whole thing.
Continue shriveling.
But
You'll need to have-
anyway.
you'll need to have
So
some
when you
s-
were done
some
smuggling
slammed
it out in your vagina,
Exactly. You could.
Wait a minute. You can't say the price in halls, but you can masturbate with it.
This sounds like a job for Nancy Spungen.
I haven't been in the new halls, but
Terrible
maybe
People
I need to go.
podcast. Call
We
back.
all need to go. We all need to go so that we can see my new friend Tom. So Tom and I are now close. We're
Right.
very, very close. I'm going to go back and visit him very soon. But this made me think of my good friend Brian,
The Christmas whore.
the Christmas whore,
The whore of Christmas present.
the whore of Christmas present. Yes.
Brian loves himself some Christmas.
Brian loves him.
But
Brian,
it appears to me to be a recent affectation.
it is actually not. No, I've always loved Christmas. used to put up huge trees in our old house, and
Oh yeah, you were the one that taught me the drag queen way of putting on ornaments, right?
Because Christmas is gay Christmas.
What's the drag queen way of putting on ornaments?
well, it's more a process. Like the tree.
in other words, it takes 3 weeks to get the tree down. Basically, is what
First
Yeah.
of all, you have to take the tree, and each branch has to be individually wrapped with lights, and you have to position them in such so that there's a light at the tip of each branch point, and then
because it's all about the tips.
that takes a while, and
You start in August.
which is why I
It
usually
takes
do it a couple of
approximately
days
3
before
years.
before you all come over for the tree trimming party. And then if you have pets in the house, all of the ornaments have to be wired onto the tree because otherwise they're going everywhere. And
well, especially because you buy the ones that look like food.
basically you want to be able to tan by the tree.
So approximately how many ornaments do you have, Brian?
I mean, at least 1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I have ornaments that y'all have never. I have all like theme color ornaments and shit upstairs too that I never haul out for
That
the
we
trees
have
anymore
never
because
seen.
I have so many individual and
And-
unique ornaments.
And now
Because
you
we've advanced
have
past
a
that.
feather tree,
I do.
which
I
was
ha-
handmade.
I had a custom made feather
A
tree made last year.
custom-made feather tree.
Oh wait, and what else do you have now?
It is
Uh-huh.
the custom made feather tree is gorgeous. It is
It's-
6 feet tall.
Yes.
It is has ivory feathers, goose feathers.
And you actually had to order this from the only custom tree feather maker in the United States?
No, I believe there are 4
Uh-huh,
that
But
actually
this is, but
actually
wait,
run it as a business.
but
There's
this
lots
is
of
the one that
hobby.
Martha uses, right?
Yes, Martha Stewart has
Right.
used this guy.
Yes. Yeah, that was where. Yeah.
That's important to know.
I know. I know it is.
Because you're a gay man.
But if I had it to do over again, I would
Not one of those rattle trap bespoke feather tree
It's not
makers.
from Hobby Lobby.
I would have had a
That
light
much.
socket put in at the end at the tip of each branch.
Oh.
Yeah, and
for the
had it
next
wired
one.
for lights.
Yeah, for the next
But
one.
instead, I have clip-on candles, so that works. They're not real candles; they're battery powered. But it looks nice.
It's a lovely tree.
Yeah,
And then you bought one at
for
Costco.
$600, it should be.
And then you bought one at Costco.
I did.
Because
Well, because this year I was thinking,
probably
that's
because
the
he
feather-
can't get to last year's tree.
No,
that's
I
the
can-
feather
Buried in
tree for
ornament.
I can
company.
get to last year's tree, but lighting a tree is a process. And we are currently broadcasting from the room where Christmas explodes. So I've got to keep this studio up and running for as long as possible. And so I didn't know if I was going to have time to do the whole tree. So I got one at Costco. It's very Charlie Brown-esque. It's kind of like a stick tree, but it's got winterberry lights that are frosted all over it. And I also thought it would be easy to hang the ornaments on for when we have the party, because mostly you all are good for about 30 minutes worth of ornament hanging, and then you just sit around and drink Sazeracs for 3 hours.
Oh, and eat potato skins. Don't forget the potato skins.
That's pretty much how any party of ours goes.
Do not forget the potato skins.
We're
Now,
gonna paint the garage, and we're good for about 30 minutes,
yeah,
and then we sit
and
around
then
and
we
drink.
drink. But my real question is, once the people at Glow find out that you bought this inferior Christmas tree at
New
Costco,
Christmas tree.
is that going to give up your space on the
Oh, no,
board?
no. The glow is
On the
not
board.
The glow is not necessarily about. We're speaking of the Golden Glow Christmas Pass, which is an organization
Of gay men.
of
gay
and
men.
elderly women,
And gay men.
of which
Well,
I
that's a
am a
given.
member. Of which I am a member
Of good standing.
in good standing. They have a
He's
very
the
active,
youngest member by about 20 years. I'm fairly certain.
And ex-members of the White Citizens Council.
This is they do have a photo at one point of the.
It is a very lightly complected
it's-
membership.
It is.
That's because they haven't tanned next to their trees yet.
Anyway, their raison d'etre is that they're all about vintage and antique Christmas. Like
Things that could burn your house down.
they have a rolling scale, so I think we're up to like 1974. So anything, if you collect anything pre 1974, those
Which coincidentally is the. No, that joke doesn't work. I started to say coincidentally is the same age that you have to be in the.
Also, all those ornaments must be made of arsenic
Exactly.
and asbestos
And asbestos.
and lead.
and lead.
Lead tinsel is a
Lead-
popular collecting
Lead paint.
field.
Of course, you won't.
They're
be
made of
collect-
asbestos
you only
painted with
collect
lead
the
paint.
lead paint and the lead tinsel for about a year. And
Well-
then you have to give it to your heirs.
You know
You're
what?
not eating it or packing body cavities with
Have
it.
you seen the picture?
It's not like you're going to feel good in January anyway.
White phosphorus lights. What could possibly go wrong?
Lit candles on every branch.
Oh, antique light collecting is a huge thing. And those old lights run hot, so you have to do you have to do
Yeah,
but you have to do things with dimmers nowadays.
Right.
But they're like lights from like the 30s and
Does it
40s that
come
are
with
still
that-
running strong.
That huge, big, like Frankenstein, like hammer switch. You know, that big fork thing. Just,
Yes.
that's what I want. I want that, like the two electrical problems.
They have to drop another rod at the power
You can
plant.
see it from space.
Right.
So your plan this year is to have how many Christmas
How many trees,
trees?
Brian?
How many? Only
6
no,
to
wait,
12.
no. 3 to 4.
And one is going to be a food theme.
1 or 2 will be food themed. I think I have enough sur la table ornaments to probably do 2 trees, but we'll find
one
out.
in the
Which, by the
kitchen
way-
and one in the dining room.
Yeah.
No, they'll both be in the dining room.
Have you
One
seen
is
the food
Brian's
ones at
salute to
Halls?
Have I seen the
transportation.
food ones at Halls?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
all the
they've got
ornaments at
some
Halls.
great.
Yeah,
Well, what am I thinking? Of course you have. No one called me, but that's okay.
you were in Joplin.
So
You
you've
sure
got the
I
I'm
was.
Hungry For tree. You've got Brian's salute to transportation.
Then I will
You've
have
got,
all of my vintage glass and Radco ornaments on the feather tree, similar to
And
last
those are the
year.
ones
So
you don't
that's
let us
the
touch,
around the
right?
world.
Yeah, those
he,
are that.
he doesn't let us hang those.
Those and the food trees will be decorated by the time you get here.
He doesn't let us near those.
No, you can be trusted.
And then he's got a tree devoted to sex
And
and,
then-
social diseases.
Krampus.
Well, he does because
got
we
an entire
have
I
the
do.
merman.
I have the ornaments collection.
Yeah, the
Nice,
ornaments.
okay.
Right. And actually, there's kind of a
and
funny
the half
story.
naked merman.
Tell us the
That's
story
not in the
last year about the
porns?
ornaments.
Oh yeah, okay. So it was about 2 years ago that I discovered ornaments, but I didn't order any until last year. They are suggestive.
Lead glass butt plugs.
They're not safe for work. Let's just be real.
They are not safe for work.
They
Which
are.
is why I didn't have the first batch delivered to work. I had it delivered to my home.
It involves things like Santa in a bondage suit.
Yes, or the teddy bear with the ball gag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also the flying penis with the sperm shooting out of it, and the big titty girl ornament. Yeah.
Well, that puts me in
and
the
the
mood.
then the naked guy with the naughty and nice list. Anyway, I had the first batch delivered to the house, and some motherfucker piece of shit stole them off my porch. And my neighbor found the empty box.
I bet they were pretty disappointed. when
Exactly.
They opened that
Oh, they had to be, because I mean, I paid more. I paid like $50 for them, and they're gonna get like a nickel at the
the
pawn shop. My neighbor found the empty box. I was incensed. I put out a call on the Nextdoor app to all my neighbors saying if they found my ornaments in the bushes, if they would return them, that would be great.
Now he actually
I have
had
no
to.
shame.
He actually had to tell his neighbors that he has ornaments to do this. You realize that?
Yeah, like I said, I have no shame. You know me.
If you see a blown glass wiener
Yes.
ejaculating.
If you see a blown glass ejaculating wiener
see-
in your bush, please return it to the corner of my streets. So.
Just slip it in the box. What?
So then I had to call the ornaments place back and reorder all my ornaments, and this time I had them shipped to work because now I knew that they came in just a plain brown box, so it's fine.
Many things come in plain brown box.
I think one of my other favorites is your merman.
Oh yeah, the December Diamonds collection. It's all
Hold on. The what collection?
December Diamonds.
Thank you.
They do a lot of sea themed ornaments. It's a company run.
Semen?
Well, it's semen.
It's a company run by 2 gay men. This is shocking.
Wait, whoa.
A Christmas ornament company run by gay men?
I can't believe it.
Oh, no.
Okay, so they do a lot of sea themed ornaments, but their 2 most popular. Well, they have one incredibly
Leanne?
popular collection.
Get another shot at it. Semen?
Semen?
It'll never get old. So the most popular
don't
line
get
of
it.
ornaments they do is the mermen, which are all
Semen.
so gay.
What?
No.
I mean, they like
No.
they're holding glasses with cosmopolitans in them, and they've got little armband tattoos.
Wait, what's
Mermen
gay
that
about
are
half
gay?
naked semen?
There's a leather daddy merman.
That's gay?
There's a construction worker with his shirt.
So it's basically the village people?
There's a policeman
it is.
and an Indian chief.
It's
Yes, I
basically
kid
the
you
village
not.
people. He has a village
The
people
Indian chief
tree.
is pretty rare. It's quite an expensive ornament these days
Do you
on
have
eBay.
it?
I do.
Oh, of course you do.
Well, Kelly,
Now-
I think we might have to sell it.
I think we might. We'll hide it.
When are you going on vacation?
We'll hide it under the potato skins we have. I
He's got
actually.
1,000 ornaments. Like he would
Well,
remember.
I actually called the ornaments, if you remember correctly. When he said he was going on vacation, I actually called the ornaments.
That's true. She did.
Yes.
did.
Oh, well, she called everything that
will.
wasn't nailed
I
down.
did.
That's pretty much.
She
That's
told me to
fair.
put her name on everything, and
did.
she would decide later.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. On the house. Put my name on the house and all
Just tip the
contents
house up and put a post-it
on the
underneath
bottom. Kelly.
with Kelly's name on it.
I want the Waterford butt plug.
Yeah.
So I collect the December diamonds.
And then you also now Joan Rivers.
Oh, Joan
May
Rivers,
God rest her soul.
may she rest in peace until I get there.
Peace be upon her.
And also.
And
with
also
you.
with you.
I have a couple of Joan Rivers ornaments, but since she died, those things have skyrocketed in price. You can't touch the bees for under $120
But if
bucks
I
these
Did you have
days.
to get them off QVC?
No, I got them on eBay secondhand.
But if I remember correctly, you managed to get yours like right when she died.
Right before it
When she was in the coma?
when she was
Yeah.
in the coma.
Because
So
you
when
on
Melissa
right.
And wait.
Yes.
When
So
What are
Melissa
these?
was going through
Yes.
and putting the Post-it notes on everything in Joan's house because she was in the coma.
Brian
You got the
Brian
ornament.
was on eBay.
Sniping auctions.
Sniping auctions on eBay.
And what are Joan Rivers ornaments? Are they surgically altered? What? What are
They
they?
started out really fat
Well,
and they're now really skinny.
right.
her ornaments. She did a couple of different collections. The most popular are her blown glass bee ornaments, which have a different sort of decorative theme each year.
And Liz Taylor.
Those are sold individually. She also does a lot of Fabergé egg type ornaments. Did. Point to Leanne. She also did a lot of Fabergé egg type ornaments. Some of the simpler ones were sold in like collections of 4. Some of the more ornate ones were sold as individual ornaments.
Now we haven't yet. Listener, get ready.
Do you want?
We
Are we
haven't-
going to talk about my Gorham sterling
Yes, where-
snowflakes?
That's exactly where I was going.
Yeah,
That is
we had more
exactly
last
where
year
I was
before Kelly
going.
got onto it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So,
Which reminds me, you're going to have to drill the safe if
yeah,
something
okay, that's
happens.
fair.
Because I keep the sterling
can do that.
snowflakes in the safe.
Yeah, I can do that.
because they are sterling silver, and I have a lot of them.
How many?
I think I've got maybe 30.
But none from the 80s when they were crap, right?
No, the 80s were fine, except for I think it was 1981 where the price of silver had gone so high that year they did a sterling plate ornament.
It was just folded
A
out of
silver
aluminum
plate?
foil. They just
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they did a silver plate ornament, and nobody bought it.
Well,
And so
it's actually
weirdly-
rare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
weirdly, you actually pay more for the silver plate ornament because it's the rarest because there are so few of
Because
them
no
in
one bought them.
circulation.
But
So
but
your
there
special
was
snowflakes are rare.
yeah.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, so stock up on your Jar Jar Binks
Uh-huh.
ornaments, kids.
Yeah. But there was a while
Future
when they were doing
generations will
bubbled
thank
ones
you.
that were ugly and nobody wanted those. They were the puffy ones.
Oh, well, they're all puffy. They're all three-dimensional.
No, but these were not nice.
Well, that okay. So Gorham was sold
Okay.
in
okay.
To North Korea.
in the 2000s, I think, and
Oh.
then the quality of the ornament and the artistry of it really went downhill. So I have one that's like after the company sold, and I don't need to collect anymore.
Now
What's
this
your
is
other tree? What else you got? A tribute to Sid and Marty Croft, or
No, the other tree is all of the like personal and family ornaments and things that people have given me, and that's the one you all decorate.
Those are the
Isn't
ones
that
he
the
lets
tree-
us handle.
That's
Oh,
the one.
okay.
That's the tree you put up because family comes.
Yes, but
But it's
I don't
also
wanna
the
seem
it's
like
also
a-
the
but in
tree.
order to curtail that, I
Yes.
did have the Merry Christmas Cunts banner on the
On
tree
it.
last year.
You really
Very-
had to look pretty closely.
Very
though,
well thought out.
to see the
Very well.
cunt part.
I think it'll really show up on the bear tree this year.
Oh,
I mean,
that's true.
because there's no
The Charlie Brown
greenery
tree?
getting in the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant BEAR.
No, that's a very special tree for the bedroom. I put it up just for Mikey.
Oh, we bet you put
okay,
it up
but-
just for Nike.
I'm just gonna say that the one ornament we are not discussing
Yeah.
is my favorite, which is the Burt Reynolds one.
Oh, yeah.
The one we went and actually did research on.
Yes.
Was that from a Playboy collection
No, I don't think. I remember looking it up, and I don't think it was
or
Playboy.
a Cosmo collection?
Probably the
I think
Cosmo.
it was Playgirl. Wasn't he nude in Playgirl?
No,
Didn't he-
Cosmo.
Because he
was
had
naked
the
in Cosmo on the
with
bear
his-
rug.
Anyway,
But
I
he
have
had
this
his hand in front of his junk.
weird little random ceramic
God, it's the
ornament of a
grossest.
poorly formed naked man lying
it's
on
awful.
a rug, and it's poorly formed, it's poorly painted,
It has
it's
like
hideous,
various hair on
It
it.
is so not hideous.
and Leanne gets to hang it every year.
It's my favorite.
She
It's
likes
the
a well-hung ornament.
It's the hair, and I'm not much into the hair, but it's Burt Reynolds' hair. It's lovely,
It was the 70s.
And the porn stash.
and the porn stash.
Yeah.
So is it like Gator era?
It's
Burt.
like
I think
Gator.
it's
well,
earlier.
actually, it's more like Hooper.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So those are
That's my
going to be the
favorite
3 or
Burt
4
Reynolds movie.
trees that we'll have this year. Also this year, I will be featuring my new Christmas Village collection under and around the feather tree.
So the all white village.
Did you order?
Sundowner. It's a sundowner.
Yes,
No,
It is-
well, it's not all white because did you order the Chinese laundry?
I did. I ordered the Chinese laundry. There is also a
Oh my god.
okay. So there's a company called Department 56. They have several lines of Christmas villages. They're incredibly expensive. They're
And
exquisite.
racist.
All Christmas villages are racist. It is so hard to find a person of color in a Christmas village. It's
You don't
all white people.
say.
It's a white Christmas. Anyway, I collect Department 56 Christmas in the City, which is all city and urban type buildings.
Yeah.
And so naturally they have things like Chinese laundries and Chinese restaurants. They also
And
have
tenements and slums.
and tenements and slums.
Well, I'm surprised that there isn't a special corner that's just for the minorities to live in.
You could get some of those Department 56 like Halloween ornaments that are put like an old janky hotel.
Ancient China.
Like a
Broken
haunted.
windows.
Just stick that in there.
Yeah,
Department 56 also has a kind of
a dealer on the corner.
its own line of Christmas story ornaments.
Cracked in.
Oh, Christmas story,
Christmas,
you'll
like the
shoot
movie,
your eye out?
like Ralphie, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you can actually get the chop suey restaurant.
Rah,
And
rah,
so
rah,
I-
rah, rah.
rah rah rah. You'll shoot your eye out.
So anyway, I think I can fit that into the Christmas village with no problem.
Of course, you won't be able to fit into the room where the Christmas village is.
I have a plan.
Can we
Okay.
make a white citizens council building for your
I
Christmas?
thought that was Glow.
I think that
should
is
be.
glow.
That's twice it comes up, but seriously. It's a Christmas village.
I believe you referred to my Christmas village as a sundowner town.
the foo shits, man.
Can we make a little sign that says, "Don't let the"?
Anyway, so I'm still actively
Population
collecting this.
252 white people.
I only have a dozen or so houses this year, but by this time next year, I should have significantly more.
Oh, by this time next year, you should have 102.
Well, and I have a plan.
Oh,
I talked
a
to Mo.
plan.
Now he has a plan.
Now.
First, he bought them all.
But now there's a plan.
Oh, he
There
didn't
are
buy them
literally
all.
hundreds of buildings in this series. I have like a dozen.
You've also been collecting them now for 3 weeks.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Kelly, I don't care that you're not a fan favorite. You're my favorite.
Thank you, Leanne.
You're welcome.
Thank
Might be
you.
bon mot of the show right there.
Well, I came across a guy who's liquidating his entire collection.
Oh, of
Is it
course.
Tom?
And he's taking best offers.
Ooh.
So I have 4 more from him on the way. And once I get a chance to look at my computer today, I will have several more on the way.
Wait.
It's
Why is he
metastasis.
getting rid of them?
I don't know.
Or were they his?
Yes.
He
I'm
found
not-
them
I'm just
fair
gonna
and
let
square
that
on a
sit there.
porch.
Maybe. Okay. So what the part of the story that Kelly left out conveniently because it didn't show her in the best light. When she met Tom at Hall's, Tom and his partner are having an estate sale because they are downsizing. So they are selling a bunch of Fiesta and Waterford and various other things. So she put the dates of the estate sale on our calendars so that we could go pick through their shit.
I did.
She was trying to get me excited about this.
I don't know why this doesn't paint me in a good light.
Just saying. You like to scavenge for shit, too, at reasonable prices.
She likes looking at other people's greeting cards.
She wants those perfume bottles.
I do want those
does he have the Waterford perfume bottles?
I do want those perfume bottles. But I also, I wish I could come across... Okay, here's what upsets me about estate sales. They always empty the perfume bottles and wash them out.
Yeah, don't do that, people.
Don't do that. I want the old perfume.
When Grandma croaks,
she's
got the old stuff.
She's got
like ambergris in it.
She has the reformulated,
the lead glass.
It's got cat ass.
She has the reformulated, and I want
and
that.
She wants that.
I want that.
Maybe she could have spritzed a little on while she was laying in a puddle of her own urine there at the end.
Because nothing smells better than
I'm just saying.
Whale vomit and urine.
Hey, whale vomit is the shit.
We want some endangered.
I
mean, they didn't die for nothing, right? So we want some endangered, whatever, because you just can't smell that anymore.
No, the whale vomit just washes up on the beach.
It's true.
Yeah, they just vomit it out.
You don't have to kill them.
Is it vomit?
Well,
or is that sinus crap?
You used to have
I
to
think
kill
it's
them.
vomit.
You used to have to
Everything
kill
I
them
know
for
about
it.
whale vomit, I learned.
Well,
Those were the days.
You didn't have to. You used to be able to kill them for it.
Everything
There's
I
a
know
whole-
about whale vomit,
I killed this
learned
magnificent
from a Judy
60-ton
Blume book.
animal.
There's a
for
whole thing in Moby
If you're
Dick about
Japanese.
that.
a quarter of a pound
Exactly.
of vomit.
For the whale vomit.
If you're Japanese, you can get it for science.
Oh, you can just
Japanese. Oh,
just herd them into a bay and beat them to death with sticks.
turning
Yeah,
Japanese,
we're researching to determine if there's ambergris in that fucking whale.
Researching how many whacks it takes to do in a dolphin.
It's somewhere
For
in their.
science.
It's somewhere in their head. I kind of vaguely remember this from Moby Dick.
We're researching whether it still tastes good. Fucking assholes. Jesus Christ, Japan, come on.
Now I
Supposed to be
will.
in, like, at the grown-ups table, you know?
Since they're
Knock
speaking
it
of
off.
Christmas, the grown-ups table. But Leanne also has her own Christmas.
I have a deep, dark Christmas village secret that I'm going to share with these people and our 6 listeners.
Share, Leanne.
It's a safe space.
Trigger warning. It's not.
That's how we lure them in.
I have not purchased Department 56 Christmas villages. Because
Do you like Remax?
Wait a minute.
you
Is
have
this?
children.
Would you let me
Are
get
there
a
any?
fucking word
Are
in
there
edgewise?
Area 51 Christmas pieces?
I would totally do that.
I would
one.
totally do that too.
Because I have painted my own.
I'm so sorry to our one listener that had to hurt your ears, but I couldn't help it.
And y'all can suck it.
When did you
I
do
let
it?
this group speak.
How you did? How did you hide this from us this many
Why,
years?
she got out the old wood burning kit.
When did this occur?
last year.
Throughout October.
It was like, I lived in Manhattan, so that was like 20 years ago.
Do you still have them? Of course you do.
I have one that I would be willing to show anybody. I have one that comes out every year still, because it's fucking awesome.
What is it?
It's just a little.
It's an ejaculating penis.
I got it off a porch.
Hey, if you want your boxes, pick them up yourself. My motto.
I carry my box with me wherever I go. Why don't you? Here's the story.
We're supposed to be mocking Brian, but you
that's
step
why
right in, man.
I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to help him carry that load. We have a friend in Columbia, Missouri, who was married to an orthodontist. And
I like where this is going.
If she ever liquidates her Christmas village, we could raise the GDP of the entire nation. Because she has a really big house.
Is her name Nancy?
No.
Oh. Because
Maureen and I watched a lady named Nancy on YouTube the other day
She wasn't popping a zit, was she?
spend 6 days setting up her Christmas village.
she made a time lapse. I
She made
couldn't watch it all because the time
Even the
lapse
time lapse is
went
like
off. I was
15 minutes.
Yeah, I
Her
was like,
name
okay,
is not
fuck this.
Nancy, but it's that level.
Okay.
Like
Because-
different rooms
Because Nancy...
have different villages.
Oh, Nancy did it all in one room in her basement.
Oh yeah, she
And
moved all the furniture.
Nancy
out
had
of the
like
billiard
60
room.
tables together, and she had trap doors built in them so that she could crawl underneath and come up in different spots in the village.
Wow.
Nancy is a crazy person.
I said Nancy is not crazy. She is not
She's just
even
dedicated.
slightly crazy.
Can we like actually put this up on our Facebook page or
Oh,
link
yeah.
to it? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
need
Dude,
to
when
link to it.
Nancy
Okay,
lights
we'll
up her
link to
Christmas
Nancy.
village, there is probably a brownout
brownout.
in that suburb.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll link to Nancy.
And I'm just throwing this out
Our
there.
aging infrastructure cannot support Nancy's Christmas village.
I might suggest to you this exists in a suburb.
No.
I speculate here.
Well, the pool table in the McMansion basement
In the rec room.
it kind of leads me to believe you're probably right.
There's a bar down there too.
So she had a lovely Christmas setup. And Joe and I were there one night for drinking, probably. And Joe fell in love with the Christmas villages.
Wait a minute.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa.
whoa.
Let's rewind.
Leanne,
I
I
drop
can't
the
believe
needle,
any of you
scratch,
are
Hold it.
surprised
sound
at this.
effect.
Leanne,
if
I
you
think
would.
you buried the lead here.
Again.
I think you should have just started off with my husband is gay.
Now, what makes you think that, Kelly?
Yeah, or listener,
He
you
was
earlier-
sipping from his Waterford and
He was
dining on
sipping from his
Fiesta
Waterford
when he
and
said,
dining
"That's
for
a
me."
smashing Christmas village you have."
No,
man."
between his rehearsals as Madam Ginger, whatever the
Mother Ginger. Mother
where he
Ginger.
had his children come out from under his skirt. In his community theater performance.
He is never going to talk to me again.
He doesn't listen, right?
Oh, that's a true story.
And also when you're not on the air.
Okay, so Joe fell in love with the Christmas village.
Yes. And we were poor, as we are now.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, well, shit, I can paint that.
Turns out maybe not.
Turns out maybe not. However, I will say that my lovely snow cottage, which was the first one I did, is fucking Thomas Kincaid level of cute.
Well, wait a second.
Yeah. Is that a good thing?
Does not
Yes.
compute.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
adorable.
I'm sorry.
And y'all can suck it because it really is cute.
Well, but maybe
it's
okay.
not. It's
I
not
don't-
Christmas in the slums like you have.
I don't doubt that it's cute, but could we go with another descriptor? Let's just Thomas
He's
Kincaid. no.
dead.
But his stuff is shitty. That's all I'm
I
saying.
think it's adorable. It comes out every year and sits on our fireplace mantle.
Thomas Kincaid.
Yes. he's in a little urn.
The corpse of Thomas Kincaid.
God.
We prop
It
him
was
up
a
by the
special
fireplace.
edition. It's only going to get
There's
more-
put a Bible in
it's
one
only gonna be
hand and a
worth more.
cigarette in
There's
the other.
strange lighting that happens around his head.
It's so lifelike. It's almost like you can step right into it.
We shove a 100-watt light bulb up his ass, and he just glows in a magical way.
Anyway,
So, can we get a picture of this village?
It's a house.
No,
we get
you
a
have a
picture of
village.
the
You just
house?
have one house you're willing to
yeah,
show anyone.
exactly.
It's a house. I don't even know if I know where the rest of the village is. Because like most people, every year when I pack up the Christmas stuff, it's more boxes and you always lose a couple every year.
No, I take pictures of every ornament tray and put them in Evernote so I know where everything's at. And the boxes are all numbered.
Jesus Christ, it takes a village to make a faggot.
And Merry fucking Christmas.
So
Happy holidays.
I talked to Mo.
Let's go to Starbucks.
I talked to Mo about next year building a series of platforms in the shape of a
Neighborhoods?
tree so that I could display the village on like a stand that's shaped like a tree.
And let's just say that also Mo agreed to do this for you, correctly?
Yeah.
17 fucking years I've asked her to put an outlet on the front porch so that I can put Christmas lights up. 17 fucking years.
Did you get
And
Christmas
she
lights
really-
last year?
and let me
you
tell
did,
you,
didn't you?
literally, she means fucking.
You
And
did. You got lights last year.
Well, they were solar, and they weren't as big as I wanted them to be.
No, it's not
She
my
wants-
house. It's not my fault. The house is like built in 1921 when we didn't even have an outlet in the bathroom.
17 years.
Okay, I had to
I've
put an
been-
outlet in the bathroom. I did
I've been
that.
asking for Christmas
Right, so
lights
you
for
can
17
plug in the toaster
years.
and get away from Miss Nag over here.
Brian asks for an entire Christmas village setup.
She committed in under
And
a
she
minute.
committed in 60 seconds or less.
And I bet that thing's going to have plumbing
oh, yeah.
and electricity.
Yeah. Snow will fall gently
Exactly.
on the
And then
Christmas
recirculate.
and then recirculate.
Christ.
Yeah.
And it won't be snow, it'll be
Yes,
glitter.
exactly.
with a gentle fog.
And you'll
that
all come
rolls
over to my
in
house, and
at
what will you
dawn and
see?
dusk.
Not a fucking thing.
It's true. I fucking hate Christmas. But he's gonna
Do
pay
you
me.
remember the year that I felt? Do you remember the year I felt so bad for you? I brought you a
I do.
Christmas tree.
Leanne one year actually brought me a Christmas tree because she felt so terrible for me. Brought me a tree.
I really don't. I didn't even understand this whole notion of like, let's get a bunch of stuff out and then put it up, and then we'll immediately turn around and pack it all back up. It's like moving without going anywhere.
It's pretty.
Well, it's all the fun of moving. It is.
You enjoyed
Take
the
a bunch
Bumble.
of shit out of a box.
You're the one that wanted to buy the
It's
Bumble.
true. I put the Bumble up, didn't I?
Yes. You
Hey,
did put
wait
the
a minute.
Bumble up.
Didn't you have the decapitated elf?
Oh, yeah.
What?
You're the one that had the decapitated elf.
The fairy circle of lights.
Pixie?
Oh, pixie.
The Pixie Circle of Light,
It's
which
a
my brother sold when I was
decapitated
like a
elf.
Cub Scout.
Your ownership of that qualifies you for membership in the Globe.
It's true. It is sufficiently retro.
It is pre-1974.
Do you get a toaster oven for recruiting?
I'd be surprised if that thing broke 60s. But maybe early 70s.
I just have to say that ever since I saw that decapitated elf all those years ago, I have coveted it.
That's
My
good.
name's on a sticky note on the back of that one.
That's Leanne's sticky
You're gonna have
note.
to fight Fiona for
I
it.
have, but yeah,
That
but
is
here's the
Leanne's
sad thing.
sticky
I've been
noted
trying
thing.
to recreate it. You don't know how many elves I've decapitated.
And
Yeah, it's like a Barbie head, but an elf.
listener, she's not talking about dead ones. What am I trying to? This is
No
gonna be
elves
such
were
a good
actually
joke, and
harmed
I
in the
stepped
making
on
of
my
this
own
joke.
dick.
Always
Do you need
funnier
any
in your
help
head.
stepping on your own
I was
dick?
going to say I completely stepped on my own dick.
It's always funnier in your head.
Well, maybe I'd be a fan favorite if I could actually get the joke out.
This is a fair
Well,
point.
I used to be a fan favorite with at least my husband, but I think I've blown that now.
Your big gay
My
husband.
big- but he's adorable.
He is.
It's not my fault y'all covet him.
So,
Yep.
have you all finished mocking me for my Christmas, my love of the holiday?
Oh, are you going to?
Apparently not.
One more. Last
One
year, if I
more.
remember correctly, you made the what would you call those big swags?
Oh, the
New Orleans.
yes,
The Bourbon Street swag.
the
Bourbon Street swag.
mesh ribbon
Yes.
garlands and wreath.
Yes. Are you
That
going
did
to
not
do that
get
again?
stolen. We both lost our bet.
We did both lose our bet on that. We
Well-
really.
We had bet which day it would get stolen.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I had those.
Put it in a brown box and leave it on the floor.
I had that shit
Merry
wired so
Christmas,
tightly on the
stranger.
house that it would have taken them an hour and a half to undo it.
There's nothing but time, dude.
We could rig it up to a battery. Anybody
get-
tries to pull that off the wall.
Okay.
I actually
bet,
thought about that.
Fuck
I
yeah.
bet if you ask Mo, she'll rig you a whole alarm system for it.
She'll probably put electricity out there for you. Now, but here, okay,
And they were lovely.
they were beautiful.
Oh, they're gorgeous. I still have the ones from last year, so I might see if I can fluff those up
Fluff
and
those
use them
up.
again.
Oh, you can fluff
Do
it.
you need a fluffer?
They have the same ribbon at Costco again this year. If they
Ah.
had different colors, I probably would have done new ones.
Yeah, that's fair.
But really, the only way to get that deco mesh ribbon is at Costco because it's so,
So
expensive
expensive.
at Michael's or Hobby Lobby.
Not Hobby Lobby.
It was,
Michael's has a coupon.
but it's still. I'm saying it's still expensive there.
Well, you could shoplift
You wouldn't
it.
know if you didn't go there.
I did my crafting offsets to Planned Parenthood. Thank you very much. Got read to filth on the Facebook.
Again.
And
Totally, I would block that woman. I don't want to have to see her. She's bringing me down, Brian.
No, I only had the one complaint about donating to Planned Parenthood.
So far.
I'm going to write her and tell her that I donated to Planned Parenthood in her honor.
That's Leanne, you have to.
Yes, instead of buying a cow for the peasants this year, I'm going to donate to Planned Parenthood.
I love the heifer catalog.
I love the heifer catalog.
Every year the heifer
Every year.
catalog comes. That and the Hammacher Schlimmer catalog.
Well, you were getting ready to show us something in the
Gesundheit.
Hammacher Schlimmer.
Oh, do you not have do you not get the Hammacher Schlimmer catalog?
I think I do, but you were showing us something.
Oh, yeah, they have some fantastic trees in
Oh,
there.
that was what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't see the trees.
Oh, I'll pass you the catalog here in a little bit.
Thank you.
Um,
Do the pages stick together?
That's the Glow magazine.
I hate you all. The Glow is a fine organization.
I'm
That
not
deserves
saying
our
it's not. I'm just
They
saying
have a very
you
vibrant
may-
Facebook page.
You may like it a little too much, is all I'm
I
saying.
have made some lovely friends in the Glow, including one from Cuba who might be willing to put us
Ooh,
up.
We need that.
There you go.
I bet all his ornaments are pre Bay of Pigs.
All his ornaments are pre-1960.
Bay of Pigs.
What?
Postmodern.
19.
I bet he's got what do you collect? Blow forms.
Blow molds.
Blow molds. I bet he's got every one
I
of
bet he
them.
has every blow
And they're
mold
all
ever
original.
made.
Yeah, Kelly took a shine to blow molds last year
I did.
and built up quite a collection, including
An entire
including an entire nativity scene
with the baby Jesus.
with the baby Jesus, and also it
Much
somehow
to Mo's joy.
it somehow managed to get some like out of scale angels and an alien. I think
It
in
did.
the
It did. Added in an alien.
I see nothing wrong with
Some
that.
angels. I think I added in some. Oh, a robot.
a robot.
A robot got added in.
Hey, when I was growing up,
A
my
chicken.
parents' nativity scene had a baby elephant in it because
Because of the black wise man.
actually, in my parents,
One of the wise men turns out Hannibal. Who knew?
Who knew?
The wise men are coming.
Just because the
Myrrh. Who gives myrrh?
At a baby shower?
it's Marie. Wow.
Who's coming?
You wanna
The
know something?
Wisemans? No, not the Wisemans. They bring such bad gifts.
I just want you to know this is
Kathy
so...
Ladman, ladies and gentlemen. Kathy
just-
Ladman kicks ass.
I just want to go home now and put up my Christmas tree.
That's fair.
I know. You
Now-
get the spirit, don't
I
you?
really, my favorite story of today is that 102.1 is already playing the Christmas
I tried
Round
to
the
turn
clock?
it. I tried.
Round
Yes,
the
I
clock.
tried to turn it on when we were coming over here, and Maureen wouldn't let me.
Well, that's because
Not
Maureen's a pagan.
before Thanksgiving.
Okay, but what Maureen isn't saying is that every year she has to watch a movie.
Caw.
The Grinch.
Bad Santa.
The other one.
Unrated.
Every
I love
year.
that
That is
movie.
the fucking
It
shit.
is the best movie.
I love that
But
movie.
every year she has to watch Love Actually.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
She has to watch Love Actually every year, so she's slightly sentimental, but only for the scene where Hugh Grant is standing outside the door and the little girls want him to sing, and what happens.
What's that?
When the guy behind him starts
Oh, yeah, I do.
Look out.
Good King Wenceslas looked out.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a long way into the movie, dude.
it's pretty good, though.
It's a good
Although
movie.
I like it, I like Bad Santa better when you got a lot of lip on you for a midget. His lips were on your wife's pussy last night.
Yeah, 'cause
Why
that,
don't you dust that shit off?
that personifies the Christmas spirit.
It does for me.
I have to watch Female Trouble every Christmas. It's my Christmas movie.
Why don't we have a Christmas movie night? You just get liquored up and
Okay.
watch horrible.
In
We'll
all
start with
fairness,
something nice.
to your disgusting Christmas traditions,
Yeah.
I have to watch Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
I don't even know what that
fuck
is.
is
What
that?
the fuck is that?
What is wrong with you
Is this some
people?
Veggie Tale shit?
No, it's not singing vegetables. It's
No, it sounds like
singing-
something that's like she fucking passes around a Betamax
It
or
sounds like
something.
It sounds like something that's
Sounds like
otters.
something that happens at Chuck E.
Singing
Cheese.
otters?
It's singing otters, and you all can suck it. Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas is awesome. And y'all should look it up.
You will never be a fan favorite if you keep that shit up.
I even have the book. It's a Jim Henson thing. It's a Jim Henson production. It's like the Star Wars Christmas thing that I actually remember watching in
Does
78.
anybody sing "Good King Wenceslas looked down"?
No, they sing jug band music.
And you do this deliberately?
It's the greatest special ever. Look it up. Look it up.
I'd rather
Look
watch
it up.
the
Emmett
Star
Otter's-
Wars Christmas set special.
Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
No.
I watched that, and
Oh,
I
I
watched
can tell-
Rudolph,
I can judge
Rudolph.
that shit by the title.
and I watched Charlie Brown Christmas.
Ugh.
The non-subversive Christmas movie that I love is Christmas in Connecticut. I mean, it's no female
What is
trouble.
that?
but
Does that have Charlotte from Sex
Is that
and
a
the City in it?
Lifetime?
No,
Is that
it's
a Lifetime movie?
Barbara Stanwyck. It's like 1940.
White Christmas is a good one, too.
5-ish?
The non-subversive one I watch is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Because that's like the only...
Don't you have an animated heat miser in your home?
It's like the only musical I like.
We have the Bumble.
The Bumble,
we
that's
have
it.
the Bumble.
That counts as a musical, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
People break into songs.
They break into
No,
song.
I reject that.
And then
I
we,
rebuke you.
I have
In the name of Jesus.
We
I
have
have a Rudolph story.
and we have the glass ornaments that are everyone. So it's the dentist and Hermie.
I was watching Rudolph with my
I
son.
think we have a misfit
couple years
toy
ago.
as well.
I was watching Rudolph with my son, the younger one, a couple of years ago, and he looks at me and he says, "Why doesn't the dentist have pointy ears?"
Because he has pointy hair.
And I said, "Holy shit! I've been watching this thing for 40 years."
He doesn't have pointy ears?
No.
Huh.
Oh,
I'm going
you
to write
know-
a sternly worded letter to both Rankin and Bass.
In hell.
and it will be delivered to their graves. But Elf, we haven't mentioned Elf.
Oh, I do love Elf
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
pretty good movie.
because it has my all-time favorite Christmas song in it. Kelly.
Oh, Leanne. Okay, Leanne and I have a tradition.
Much to
Every
the
year,
chagrin of anyone around us.
Leanne and I have to sing.
Baby, it's cold outside. The greatest Christmas song
About rape.
About
ever written.
ever written.
Trigger warning.
So trigger warning.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I really can't stay.
That's my part, Brian.
Step off.
Step off. I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold
That's
outside.
Leanne's part.
That's
Step
my
off.
You haven't known us long enough to join in with
No,
that.
you have
Hey,
not.
but I introduced you to the fantastic Alan Cumming and Liza version.
That's true story. That version
Hey,
is
freshman
fantastic.
parents.
The Dolly
it's
Parton
The Dolly
version
Parton version
is
is
fantastic.
fantastic. Oh, the
No,
Tom
no,
Jones.
Tom Jones
the Tom
and Cerise.
Jones and Cerise. That's
That's the
one of
one.
the greatest.
Oh, yeah, with Tom
versions.
Jones, somebody's getting raped.
Yeah.
Dean
Oh.
Martin.
Yeah, but
Dean
is it
Martin is a
rape
good
if it's
version.
Tom Jones?
Hey, Leanne. Can we do it
If
now
my
or should we
panties
wait?
fell off
I cannot.
spontaneously.
I will never
Because that
sing
just
on recording.
happened.
I really
I'm a gay
can't
lady.
stay.
Baby, it's cold out there.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold out there.
This really has been so very nice.
And then I forgot it because it isn't December yet.
My hands are
Take
like
your
ice.
hands.
Your hands are always like
They're
ice.
cold as ice.
Basically, I love this song because it's Kelly.
Yes, every year, Leanne and
I swear to God, she wrote it.
Every year, Leanne and I bungle the lyrics to Baby, It's Cold Outside.
we're very good at it.
Just not in November. I haven't been able to listen to Christmas music yet.
Yeah,
It's
because you have to
coming.
hear it like 142 times.
What's
Because
your
it's
point?
Christmas. Ugh.
We'll link to the Tom Jones version and
Yes.
the Dean Martin version from the Facebook page.
And the Liza
And
version.
the
And
Liza,
the Liza
version. 'Cause
version.
really, you can tell that Alan Cumming has no interest in raping her.
Oh. Well, Liza,
Just one cigarette more.
I was thinking, doesn't Liza take the boy part?
Yes.
Yeah, because he takes the girl part and Liza takes the...
Dude, I was going for the joke.
Oh, sorry. But he doesn't have any interest in raping
No wonder
her.
why we're not fan favorites, Kelly.
Probably our singing.
Probably. But we don't care. Because we love each other. And
It's
our
true.
singing.
I don't care when she roofies me. Should I have said trigger warning before that?
Maybe just a half a drink more.
Brian, step the fuck off.
And now, the Terrible People Players present a dramatic reading of Chuck Tingle's Oppressed in the Butt by My Inclusive Holiday Coffee Cup.
Starbucks is trying to make this season for everyone instead of just Christians. They're oppressing me.
Well, I mean, does it really matter what the cup looks like? It's just a cup.
Yes, it matters. I didn't expect you to understand. These are my Christmas cups. Don't you understand that? Christmas is the only time that us Christians are not an oppressed minority, and now they're trying to take that away from us too.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's true. You'll never understand until you've lived it, but it's absolutely true, and it's not fair.
Well, all right, sir. Let's just try not to get so worked up about the cup, though, okay? We don't want you to hurt yourself.
This was a dramatic reading
Very
from
dramatic.
our favorite terrible author, Chuck Tingle.
Dr.
Do-
Chuck Tingle. He didn't go to 4 years of terrible medical school to be Mr.
You may remember him from our book club alternate selection last month, Pounded in the Butt by My Own Butt. Now he's back with a special holiday read, Oppressed in the Butt by My Inclusive Holiday Cups.
It's more of a novella.
There was a sequel to Pounded in the Butt by My Own Butt. Did you know that?
Oh, I did not.
Yes, it was Pounded in... What is it? What was the sequel, sweetie?
I don't remember.
It was Pounded in the Butt by my novel, Pounded in the Butt
Yeah,
by My Own Butt.
It was very meta.
Well, I think then we are going to have to make that a friction fiction alternate selection in the future.
This is our Christmas friction fiction.
This is our
selection.
Christmas
I think we
friction
didn't say that
fiction
yet,
selection,
but,
yes.
but
Holiday,
yes.
because we have to oppress
Holiday.
the Christians.
Oh, that's right.
So yes, so this is our
Happy holidays!
friction fiction holiday
Kwanzaa.
selection. So
Hanukkah,
Kwan's
Holla.
Masaka. Happy
Festivus.
for the rest of us. Kelly, tell us a little bit about this book because it was surprisingly well reviewed on
was.
Smart Bitches Trashy Books.
which let's just say, Smart Bitches Trashy Books, if our listener isn't following,
You've got to stop beating the listener dead horse.
I don't.
We do have more than one.
I don't have to stop beating it.
I look at the download count.
It's still
We're
funny.
doing okay.
I don't
Still
know.
funny.
Maybe Cliff's downloading it 60 times. Have you considered that possibility?
He's booking a lot of airline miles because
That's
I
right.
can see where every download comes from.
All right, one of them was me.
Cliff likes us so
Give us a
much.
good
He's
rating,
downloading
folks.
from different countries.
Seriously, give us a good
Yeah,
rating.
rate the
on-
fuck
yeah.
But
out
yes,
of us
rate the
on
fuck
the
Yeah,
iTunes.
please.
Yeah.
In a
So
good way.
Yeah,
Smart-
only if you like the show. If you don't like it, fuck you.
I gave us 5 stars.
Oh, you're a good woman.
Thank you. So Smart Bitches Trashy
only
Books,
gave us
which
4.
seriously, if you aren't following these women, go out and do it because they're hilarious. They reviewed Oppressed in the Butt by My Inclusive Holiday Cups by Dr. Chuck Tingle and
Doctor.
gave him a B. This book review actually got a B, which is actually
For a book entitled Oppressed in the Butt by My Inclusive Holiday Cups, a B is a pretty damn good rating.
And one of the things, this actually, Oppressed in the Butt by My Inclusive Holiday Coffee Cups actually came out on November 10th. So he managed to write this really quickly after the whole Starbucks coffee cup.
No.
Uh-huh. I know it's hard to believe.
Dr. Tingle is timely.
Yeah. So Carrie S. actually wrote the review, which the review itself is brilliant. She feels that parody coffee cup porn is the perfect response to the ridiculous Starbucks coffee cup outrage. And I have to agree that it actually is. So the book is 4,700 words. I think it's $2, $1.99, something like that. And she says she kind of enjoyed it. My mother must be so proud, she said.
Manufactured outrage in response to manufactured outrage.
Exactly. So
God bless America.
She thinks that the story is genuinely funny and clever.
Uh-huh. And it sounds like it's probably genuinely funny and clever. It's told first-person narration. Jabua is the... that's the name. Am I lying?
You're not lying.
Yeah. So
does Buck Tringle show up in...
not that I know of. I think
Buck
this
Tringle
is
was the protagonist of Pounded
in the Butt by My Own
By
Butt.
My Own Butt.
Right.
Not to be confused with Chuck Tingle.
Right.
Oh, it's Buck Trungle.
Buck Trungle.
Buck Trungle. Yeah.
So
This guy's a genius.
So the coffee, he really is a genius. He really is. Chuck Tingle, you're a genius. So the coffee shop is named Starbutts because that's funny, right?
but it's always funny.
He's not the writer we want, but he's the writer we deserve.
He's the writer we deserve. So they actually in the review include the Beavis and Butthead laugh when they say Starbutts.
As one does.
Yes. Thank you.
That was cool.
So apparently, at some
Thanks,
point in the
Beavis.
book, the hero Jabua dreams about a shirtless Jesus and Santa, and they are very ripped. Apparently, then there is a nightmarish sequence in which Santa gives our hero a cup of reindeer blood, and then he wakes up and he decides he's going to go to Starbucks to get the cup of coffee, his Christmas blend, and he spends the night outside so he can be the first one who gets it. But when he gets it, it's just a plain red cup. Ah!
Hence the oppression.
Hence the oppression.
I got the plain red cup today.
Well, we all got the plain red, except for Brian.
Mine had
Brian's-
snowflakes on
Yeah, Brian got an iced
Well,
coffee.
that's
and
because you're blessed.
does it? Maybe it's because it's iced. It
Are
has
they
snowflakes on
Jesus-y
it.
snowflakes?
I felt like I was saved after I had my Americano.
Well, you probably were.
Good to know.
Because it's an Americano.
Yes, exactly. So the story goes on. He goes to the hospital after he has apparently some sort of heart attack because the coffee cup is just red. And then there is an orgy with coffee cups, and the coffee cups have faces and penises.
And penises.
Yes. And there's group anal sex with coffee cups.
Which answers the question, how is this dude supposed to have group anal sex with coffee cups?
How could you not?
According to my Facebook page, there's a lot of people that have had group anal sex with these coffee cups. At least they're that upset about it.
They are really upset about it. So yes, that is our fiction Christmas pick.
It is available on Amazon.com for the princely sum of $1.99. Throw Chuck Tingle some money. He's doing God's work.
And according to the
Doctor.
reviews, it might
Doctor.
actually be free on Kindle Unlimited.
Yes, if you
Oh,
have
if
Kindle
you have
Unlimited,
Kindle
it is
Unlimited.
free.
It's a blessing.
I don't actually know anybody with Kindle Unlimited, but if I did,
It's a mitzvah.
Oh, here is a fantastic line from it. Slam me full of your promotional holiday spirit.
God, is that too long to hang on my tree?
Let's make
All
it a
of this,
double
folks.
shot, boys.
$1.99, folks. $1.99. And that shit is priceless.
That it really is priceless. So, go get your peppermint mocha in your what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know, but I'm very disappointed now that my cup did not have a penis.
Dr. Tingle, call us.
Do you know, I think it's a progressive,
Oh, I think
a
we could
secular progressive coffee cup.
what's the manifesto for the secular progressives,
You're
Kelly?
supposed to be writing that, Brian. Not my job. Brian, you had one job.
One job!
You had one job. Writing a manifesto for the secular progressives.
You know
Would you
what?
hurry up?
So I found a fantastic photo on Facebook, so I had to make it my profile photo.
Is it Chuck Tingle?
No, it was Minnie Castevet from Rosemary's
Doctor.
Baby, but instead of holding the chocolate mouse as Rosemary looks through the peephole, she has the red Starbucks cup.
Nice.
So that made me very happy
Nice.
because that shit was nonsensical.
Oh, here is
But
my
it was good for a lot of laughs on Facebook for a few days.
and here's my other favorite line from the review, because really you've got to go to Smart Bitches Trashy Books because they're great writers. Frankly, the book, even the orgy, makes more sense than the whole coffee cup political drama makes in real life.
Less than a price of coffee. You can have this book.
Slam me full of your promotional coffee spirit.
I close my eyes and smile warmly, finally understanding the true meaning of the holiday spirit. It's not about who can spend the most money at the mall or who can get the most upset by someone saying Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas. No, what the holidays are really about is who can get pounded in the butt by a cup that represents not just one holiday, but every holiday. It's about having an open heart and an open butt.
God bless us, everyone.
All right, it's time for a very special Christmassy segment of What's in the Crinkly Wrapper, bitch?
Hey, it's better than potato chips.
Leanne,
Brian,
what's in the crinkly wrapper, bitch?
well, you have it in front of you. Read it.
Well, you brought it.
Well,
It is Hershey's Kisses Deluxe whole roasted hazelnut center. I'm a fan. I ate mine before we started recording this segment so you all could chomp and chew on air and I could talk
While
Well,
we chomp and
while
chew
you
on it.
chomp and chew
So
on
far,
air.
I've just had a little bit of what's surrounding the hazelnut.
Oh, for God's sake, put the whole thing in your mouth.
Well, no, it
Well, that's
kinda
what she
tastes
said.
like-
No one
What are
ever
those-
benefits
what are-
from eating Hershey's chocolate by itself.
What
Cram
are
it in.
those? What are those things?
Cram it in
that
your
are
mouth
the
hole.
Rocher.
Yeah,
Ferrero Rocher,
Yes, it sort of tastes like what?
one of the classier candies.
that's the market they're going up against.
Oh, I like this.
I know, it's good, right?
Oh, totally good.
I
Yeah.
think
I would
Wait
eat
a
these
minute.
while crying.
Hershey's doesn't own M&Ms, right?
That's Mars. Mars or M&M's.
Okay. I don't think that's too bad.
I think that's dynamite.
I would.
I mean, it's
absolutely
Hershey's
eat these.
chocolate, so it's not good chocolate, but
Okay,
It's
I
good
do have a
enough.
question. How
good
many
enough for
come in a
crying.
pack? Is it 4?
4.
Okay, so
And
they're
they're-
larger than a normal Hershey's Kiss.
they're larger than a normal Kiss. That is true.
But they're about
And-
2 kisses.
Well, I think it's worth mentioning that the foil that they're wrapped in is a very high quality.
How much does a pack of 4 run, Leanne?
Those were 3 for $3.
3 for
And the
$3. Okay, I
3
feel like if...
packs for $3. That's not bad.
Yeah, but I feel like I'd rather just have a giant box of Ferrero Rocher from Costco for like $7.
Why are you concerned about the quality of the foil? You're gonna like smoke some crack or something? What the fuck?
Hey, foil matters when you're burning crack
I'm just saying.
and heroin.
I'm saying that they have,
I've heard.
that they have actually thought about this. That's all I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna hollow out an apple, put my chocolate
Kelly.
foil in it, fuck myself up.
It's Christmas, right?
Very
Ignoring the 2 twats on the other side,
Yes.
I think you're right.
Thank
and
you.
I think if you're going for a higher market than your
Yes.
typical Hershey's Kiss lover,
You have to actually put some
yes, and
money
you,
into
and,
them.
and feel
I
matters.
actually like Hershey's Kisses.
They're fun. Yeah, I got no problem. They should come like with a rose tube,
I think they're
so
so
you can buy them.
bland and boring.
I don't know. It's just
Bourgeois,
like- it's
is
like-
that the word you're looking for?
You know what I really like them? I like them for those peanut butter cookies. which
I
are
made this for you.
You did for her birthday. Yeah.
Oh, where
They
you
are
just
good.
stick the kiss in the middle?
Damn right.
You buy the tube of peanut butter cookie mix.
You gotta do it like they gotta be.
A high quality artisanal Leanne product.
Exactly.
Ideally they should be.
Whatever's on sale.
Ideally they should be quite
Yeah.
underdone.
Unless I have a coupon.
I'm totally going to open another package. I enjoyed them a lot.
Just don't leave them lying around because I've got the new dog and she'll probably eat the chocolate
Yeah,
and
that's
then I'll have to go to
probably
the
better
emergency
chocolate
vet.
than what's usually
I
around.
don't think it's enough real chocolate to matter. There's not enough actual chocolate in there to matter.
Don't.
Oh, you landed that one right in her tits. That was nice.
I've had lots of
That's what
practice.
she said.
Okay, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try.
Unwrap that high quality
You're correct. This
foil.
is a high
It's
quality
a
foil.
very high quality
Also,
foil.
I would note that the little strand of tissue paper is a lovely gold,
And
as
it
opposed,
says
and it says deluxe,
Deluxe.
on
And what's
it.
the font, Mo? Is it Comic Sans
It's more of a Zap Chancery.
or handwriting? Interesting to me, also, at a marketing standpoint, is that it doesn't say Hershey's anywhere on this thing.
It doesn't.
That is definitely
Oh,
not.
and it's in real fucking small print on the wrapper that it comes in.
That is definitely not Zap Chancery, smartass.
It's closer to Zap Chancery than
I would
Comic
almost say
Sans.
a Cheltenham script.
You know, it's unfortunate that our one listener lives in Germany where he can't get good chocolate. Who's your favorite now?
The bitterness knows no ends. I love
And
it.
Merry fucking Christmas.
I can't get any of that weird porn either.
All
There
right.
was a whole section of German weird porn at Valentine Video. Do you remember Valentine Video?
Oh, I remember it well.
Yeah, you go into the basement.
You go
get
in the
real
basement.
weird shit.
And as you start going down the stairs, the porn just starts
Raining from above.
No, it's just you're surrounded by it.
The most fucked up one I saw was Oma Prevers, which is a German grandma.
Oh, I don't know. I think Brian owns a copy of a very special German porn.
Do I?
Scheiss?
Oh yeah, I do have that Scheisse video, which I didn't know when I ordered it that it was a Scheisse video.
Sure you didn't.
Because
Oops.
it was
I
it was something.
accidentally
It
ordered
was something.
scat porn.
Yeah, well, because it was like bears of the Russian River Valley or something. So I thought it'd just be hot, hairy guys pounding away. No, it's full on shit eating.
Does a bear shit in the woods takes on a whole new meaning here, doesn't it?
But boom, she landed one, people. Yeah.
Drop the mic.